tutorial, we will learn how to log into your site and how to upload a sermon off of Facebook. So to log in, we're going to go to your website, and then you're going to put a backslash WP-admin. And you can bookmark this someplace so that it will come up like this, because if you just go to your website, you don't always stay logged in. After, I'll say 24 hours, it would log you out. So you'd have to log in anyway. Come down here, you'll put in your email address and the password that you have chosen, and you will hit login. It brings you to what's called the dashboard, and we're going to go down because we're going to add a sermon. We're going to hover. I'm just hovering. I'm not clicking anything. Where it says sermons, and I'm going to go to all sermons just so you can see that there's already some that are up here. You can go to add new from this section, or either that or over here where it says add new. It doesn't matter. Either way, it will work out. The sermon that we're going to be uploading is Trinity 19. I always like to add a year because there'll be a Trinity 19 next year. I will go over to the side and I will select whatever book of the Bible that it is from. Now, I'm not sure what book you used yet because I didn't listen to this video yet. Oh, actually, I think I did. I think it's from Psalms. But either way, you click on something that fits. If you want to click all the books of the Bible that you have read from today, but usually it's just from what you did your sermon from. Then I will come over here, and since it's Trinity season, I will scroll down to Trinity season. And if there's something that I did not preload in this section that you need to add, all you would have to do is click this, and you could add, I don't know what, but we'll just say, a wedding. You could type in wedding, and I'll just actually do that. And then you could hit add series. And so then if you had a wedding that day, then you would click on wedding. I'm going to uncheck it because it automatically would check it when I do that. And then we're going to go up to this section up here. Now, if you would like to add your actual printed version of your sermon, you would come up here. Now, as you can see, there's two tabs. There's visual and there's text. If you are copying and pasting, this is the area that you would copy and paste to. Well, you'd paste to. And I'm just going to put this up here with just some more typing just so I can show you some few things. If you use it on the visual side, it could be that if you used a Word document or something, there would be some, I'll say different spacing or some code that might be in there. So anyway, so you'll use the text side. You can go to the visual side, and let's just say, for instance, you needed that to be bold. Then just like if you were on Word or something like that, you could change the text color. This is the area that you can do all that stuff. And if now you look at the back side, you will see that there is some text directions on the back here, but that's only if you change things. So we'll just go back to the copy. But normally what I put up here is this. Even if you don't add your sermon, I always put the sermon text and whatever it is for the day, I'll add it up there. And this is just what it's going to look like to everybody else. But like I said, always start on text. So now what we need is the code so that we can embed, which means adding the sermon to your website. So I am going to go to your Facebook account, and this is the service for October 15th. And I'm going to go into where these three dots are. And I'm going to hit embed. Now, if some services, like your service from the following week, there was about 3 minutes of dead time from the time that somebody pushed record until you actually started talking. Sometimes I'll watch the video and I'll say, okay, that was at 3 minutes and 15 seconds is when you turned around and started to talk. Then you could type that in here. And how you would do that, you would put 3 semicolon, and whatever the minutes. So that's minute and seconds on there. This Sunday, somebody pushed record right as you were getting ready to speak, so we don't need that on there. I'm going to come up here now to copy code, and then I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to paste the code. Now, the only other thing that we need to do this was a sermon from, I have to look at the date again, October 15th. So if I publish it now, it'll say that this is a sermon from today's date. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to change this to 15. It's already on October. Hit OK, and we can call it done. One other thing that you can do, if you do end up putting your whole sermon on here, you're going to click full sermon text provided. I'm going to leave that there for just a moment to show you why you would click that. So we're going to hit publish. And now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to visit the site, and I'm going to scroll down to see what we just did. So here's the sermon we just added, Trinity 19. If you'll notice, these ones just have the camera of sorts, and that just means you can just watch the video. This one shows that you can watch the video and you can read the text. Now, we didn't put text on there, but I just wanted you to see that that's how that's going to show up on there. So I'm going to go back into that, and just so I can show you, and this is how it will look on your page. If you would have added your sermon wording onto here, it would show from here and then all the way down to the bottom of the page, but we didn't. So another way that your page gets kind of filed is up here. And so you can also click on months of the year that you had. Oh, you had 3 in October, 2 in September, what books of the Bible that you had your sermons from, what time of year it is. If there's the Reformation one up here, it would say Reformation also. And, you know, the more that you put up, the more that this field will propagate. So anyway, that's how it looks, and that is how you sign on and upload a sermon from Facebook. God bless.